In the last lecture, we discussed about binomial distribution, which was a discrete distribution. So we have one more discrete distribution, which is Poisson distribution. Like I told you that there are a lot of discrete distribution, but in your syllabus, two distributions are mentioned, which one is binomial, second is Poisson. So Poisson distribution is also a discrete distribution, which we can say this is a limiting form of binomial distribution. So in binomial distribution, you have two parameters, n and p. So these are the parameters of binomial distribution. So if you know these two parameters, n and p or n and q, so you can tell about the binomial distribution. But in situation when n is very large, suppose the number of trials is very large and the probability of getting success is very small. So you know how to calculate this probability, that you have to calculate NCR p to the power r, q to the power n minus r. And suppose the case is like getting successes. Suppose I consider a case where we have suppose 1000 trials, and in 1000 trials, if we want to calculate the probability of getting suppose at least 100 successes. So what is your strategy? Your strategy would be to calculate the probability, like the probability of 100 getting 100 successes, getting 101 successes, and up to 1000 trials. So in this case, when n is very large and p is very small, the calculation would be very tough. So the same thing is written here. The application means when n is very large and p is very small, the application of binomial distribution is very laborious. It will very time consuming and the calculation would be really tough. So, but if we assume that if n tends to infinite, means suppose the number of trials are very high and the corresponding probability is very low, such that the product of NP always remains finite or constant. So we are considering particular case of binomial distribution where we the limiting forms are when n tends to infinite, means we have infinite number, we have many very large number of trials, and the probability of getting success in one trial is very less, such that this product NP is constant. So this constant, this multiplication, we will represent this by lambda. We get the approximation of binomial distribution, which is known as Poisson distribution. So Poisson distribution is nothing, but it is a limiting case of binomial distribution, such that NP is constant. Means when the number of trials are very high, the probability is very low, and the multiplication NP is constant. Clear? So in this particular case, means under these conditions, the binomial distribution converts into Poisson distribution. So this is also a discrete distribution. It was introduced by S.D. Poisson in around 1837. So the same remarks are written here also. The Poisson distribution is suitable for rare events for which probability of occurrence is very small and number of trials is very large. In binomial distribution, the number of successes out of a total definite number of trials is determined. Means in binomial distribution, what we do, we calculate the number of successes out of n trials. But in Poisson distribution, we will calculate the number of success at a particular time interval or space interval. Clear? So this is the derivation, that how we derive the Poisson distribution probability function from the binomial distribution, because it can be derived. Why it would be derived from binomial? Because it is a limiting case of binomial. So same condition we will apply in the probability function of binomial distribution. So this is your probability function for binomial distribution, where x may be any number from 0, 1, 2 up to n. So you expand this combination NCX, which is factorial n, factorial x, and factorial n minus x. Now, if you expand this factorial n, you will get this n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus x minus 1, n minus x factorial. And the other thing is q, now p plus q is 1, so q can be written as 1 minus p Now this n minus x factorial will be cancelled out by this n minus x factorial from the denominator. Now what is left is in the denominator, this is in the numerator. So now I have converted, because now we know that for limiting case of binomial distribution, we are assuming that the multiplication NP is constant. So that constant we are representing by lambda. So we are converting, means we are replacing here P by this using this equation. So NP is lambda, so P would be lambda by N. So lambda by N. Similarly, because Q is 1 minus P and P is lambda by 9. Now lambda by N. So now the lambda, this term is here, lambda by n to the power x is lambda to the power x by n to the power x. This factorial x is here, 1 by factorial x. This is your numerator, and 1 minus lambda n and to the power n minus x is as it is. Now I am taking n common from these factors. So first n from the second factor n minus 1, it is 1 minus 1 by n, so n square. Similarly for the third factor, it is n, so 1 minus 2 by n, so 1 n is also coming, so it is n cube. Similarly, if we take n common from each of these factors, the coefficient would be n to the power x. So similar, now this is the power of this factor is n minus x. So I am keeping n in the numerator, and minus x can be written as 1 by the factor to the power x. So factor to the power x. Now the lambda to the power x by factorial x, this n to the power x is cancelled out by this n to the power x, and this n can be written like minus n by lambda into minus lambda. So lambda would be cancelled out by lambda, and minus into minus is plus. So plus n would be there. So plus n can be written like this, minus n by lambda into minus lambda. Now apply the limiting case when n tends to infinite. So what we will get, the probability of binomial distribution is equal to limit n tends to infinite into something, whatever was there in the right hand side. I have written the same thing. Now applying this limit. So wherever we have n, we will apply this limit. So lambda to the power x by factorial x is as it is. And from here, from this factor 1 minus 1 by n, so when n tends to infinite, it will give you 1 minus 0. Similarly for second factor 1 minus 0, and for this factor 1 minus 0. Now here in the fraction, n tends to infinite into something, n tends to infinite into something. So it is lambda to the power x by factorial x. And now it is, if you remember the limit formula, 1 plus 1 by n to the power n is e, and if it is 1 plus x to the x by n to the power n, at limit n tends to infinite, it is e to the power x. So if you compare this limit to here, you will get it is, so here, from here if you compare this, so it is, we have for x we have minus lambda, so it is e to the power minus lambda. So similarly if you calculate this, so this is when n tends to infinite is 1 minus lambda by infinite, so it is 1 minus 0 to the power x, so it is 1 to the power x, and you calculate this. So from here you will get e to the power minus lambda. Okay. So the same thing is written here, that from here it is 1 minus lambda by n to the power minus n minus 1, and if you compare this, it is minus n into minus lambda. So this lambda would be cancelled out with this lambda, so this will remain minus 1. So in this way we can get e to the power minus lambda. So it is e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power x, factorial x. So this is the formula derived from binomial distribution, which is now the probability function for Poisson distribution. Clear? Here also the x possible values for x are 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinite, because now the trials are infinite. We have a very large number of trials, so it will go up to that number, and lambda is np, which is a constant. So the parameters of binomial distribution are np or q, means either you need p or q and n. So there are two parameters for binomial distribution, but for Poisson distribution there is only one parameter, which is lambda. So lambda is called the parameter of Poisson distribution. So whenever you have to apply Poisson distribution, you need to know the value of lambda, because the probability function is in terms of lambda. So e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power x by factorial x. So you what is the parameter here? Only lambda. So you need to know lambda only. So lambda, what is lambda? Lambda is np, and which is called uh, mean of distribution. So either you have means you can be given either mean or n or np separately. So in both of the cases you have to calculate the lambda. So lambda is mean, either mean or n into p. So lambda is the parameter for binomial Poisson distribution. Now Poisson distribution is limiting case of binomial distribution when n tends to infinite, p tends to 0, such that this product is finite. The other notation which is used for Poisson distribution is e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power r by factorial r, when r is, where r is 0, 1, 2, 3 up to number of trials. So this is the probability function, and clearly the expected frequency. What was the formula for expected frequency in binomial distribution? It is capital N into probability function. So similarly here we have capital N into probability function, and probability function for Poisson distribution is e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power x by factorial x. So this is your expected frequency. Now the recurrence relation for Poisson distribution. So if you know the probability function, the probability value for x number of successes, you can calculate the probability for other number of successes. So using this formula, whenever you know the probability for x number of successes, you can tell what is the probability of getting x plus 1 successes out of n trials. So this recurrence relation, you can prove this very easily. You write the formula of probability function for Poisson distribution. It is e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power x by factorial x. And so what is in the same way, what is the probability for getting x plus 1 successes? It is e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power x plus 1 by factorial x plus 1. Now p to the power x plus 1 is this. You now e to the power minus lambda is e to the power minus lambda, and lambda to the power x plus 1 can be written like e to the power lambda to the power x into lambda, and x plus 1 factorial can be written like x plus 1 into factorial x. So out of this, lambda by x plus 1 is here, lambda by x plus 1, and whatever is left is here, e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power x by factorial x. So it is lambda by x plus 1 into probability. If you observe this, this is your px, probability function for Poisson distribution. So px1 is equal to lambda by x plus 1 px. Now the probability function of Poisson distribution represents a PMF, probability mass function, and you know what are the conditions for a function to be PMF? There are two conditions. One is it is non-negative, and other is the sum of all possible probability values must be 1. So the sum of all probabilities, that means x from 0 to infinite, because we have very large number of trials in a Poisson distribution. So summation px, so e to the power minus lambda x, lambda to the power x, factorial x. So e to the power minus lambda can be taken out of this summation. So lambda x by factorial x. If you expand this, it is 1 plus lambda by factorial 1 lambda square by factorial 2 up to infinite. And if you observe, this is the series of e to the power lambda. So it is 1. So the sum of all probability is 1, and clearly because all these numbers are non-negative, e to the power minus lambda is non-negative for every value of lambda, lambda to the power x is non-negative, and factorial x is also non-negative for every x. So this number is non-negative. So the PMF, the probability function for Poisson distribution, represents probability mass function. Now the probability of getting successes less than or equal to k times, it will be p0, p1, p2 up to pk. Clear? So it is x from 0 to k px. So this is your formula for probability. Now the mean and variance of the Poisson distributions, like we also calculated these for binomial distribution. What is mean? What is variance of binomial distribution? Now here also the mean of Poisson distribution is lambda and variance is also lambda. This we have to prove. So now first for mean, Poisson distribution is given by this probability function e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power x by factorial x. X varies from 0 to number of trials, and lambda is what? Np. Now again, this is a discrete variable because in Poisson distribution the variable is discrete, and you know the mean of a discrete variable is mu1 dash, which is expected value of x, or first moment about origin. And how to calculate the expected value of x? It is x into probability function and summation over all over every x. So mean is summation x into px for every x. So x varies from 0 to infinite because there are infinite number of cases in Poisson distributions, trials, and x into px. Now writing the value of px, this is your px. Now for x is equal to 0, x into something, because when you substitute 0 here, so 0 into something is 0. So we are starting the summation from 1 to 1 because the first value in this summation in this series, when x is 0, it will be 0, 0 into something 0. So I am writing the summation now from 1. So x into px. Now this factorial x can be written like x into x minus 1 factorial. Why? Because this x would be cancelled out by this x, and lambda to the power x can be written like a lambda to the power x minus 1 into lambda. Now this x would be cancelled out by this x, so what is left? E to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 factorial. So lambda and e to the power minus lambda can be taken out of this summation. Why? Because these are free from x. So this is lambda to the power x minus 1 by x minus 1 factorial. And so if you expand this for these x values, so when x is 1, it is 0 factorial, and this is lambda to the power 0, so 1. Next term is this, second term is this, and next term you can calculate. So this you will observe, this is a series of e to the power lambda. So e to the power lambda minus e to the power lambda, it is 1. So the mean is lambda. Now the variance of any distribution means for Poisson distribution is lambda, but variance of a discrete random variable is given by mu2 dash minus mu1 dash square. So expected value of x square, what is mu2 dash? Mu2 dash is expected value of x square, and mu1 dash is expected value of x. So expected value of x is what? Mean, and mean is mean for by Poisson distribution is lambda. So e to the power, sorry, expected value of x square minus lambda square is your variance. Now we need to calculate this e to the power, expected value of x square. So expected value of x square, how to calculate this for discrete variable? It is x square into probability function summation over every x. So x from 0 to infinite for Poisson, x square into probability function. So this is your probability function. Now x square can be written like x minus 1 plus x. If you solve this, you will get x square into something. Now x minus 1 into something and x into something. We have multiplied this term in this bracket. So Now this second term, it is x into this function, and this function is probability function. So this is x into px. Clear? X into px. So this is expected value of x. Clear? This is expected value of x. Now the first term is this. Now if you again, because this summation is starting from 0 to infinite, and whenever you solve this for, means you simplify this for x is 0 and x is 1. So for x is 0, 0 into something, it will make this term 0, and when x is 1, so 1 minus 1, 0. So this term will make the second term 0. So the first and second term would be 0 for x is equal to 0 and 1 respectively. So we are starting the term summation from 2 to infinite. So x minus 1 into something, expected value of x, and what is expected value of x? Lambda. It is mean, so mean is lambda. Now here factorial x can be written like x minus 1 x minus 2 factorial. Similarly, lambda to the power x can be written like lambda to the power x minus 2 lambda square. So the x minus 1 would be cancelled out by this x and this x minus 1. So whatever is left is here plus lambda, and now the e to the power minus lambda, lambda square is out of this summation. Now if you expand this, you will get e to the power lambda. So e to the power minus lambda, e to the power lambda would be cancelled out. So lambda square is left, and plus this is coming lambda, lambda, lambda. So this is lambda. Now the variance is expected value of x square minus lambda square. So expected value of x square is lambda square plus lambda minus lambda square. So this is lambda. So variance of Poisson distribution is lambda. So this is one distribution whose mean and variance both are same, lambda and lambda. Now the moment generating function for Poisson distribution. So this is the probability function for Poisson distribution. Now you know moment generating function for any discrete random variable is given by mxt. It is expected value of e to the power tx. So e to the power tx, what is expected value of e to the power tx? It is e to the power tx into probability function summation over every x. So this is the probability function for Poisson distribution. Now for every x, that means x from 0 to infinite for Poisson distribution. Now e to the power minus lambda can be taken out because it is free from x. So what is left? E to the power tx, a lambda to the power x factorial x. So it is lambda e to the power t to the power x by factorial x. So if you expand this for all values of x, you will get this series, and this series is e to the power lambda e to the power t. So if you because base are same, means the base for these terms are same, so the coefficients, the powers would be, means they will in the they would be in the addition. So if you take lambda out of common out of this, so lambda e to the power t minus 1. So this is your moment generating function. So you know, if you know the moment generating function for any distribution, you can tell what is mean, what is variance. So how to calculate mean? Differentiate the moment generating function one time with respect to t and substitute t is equal to 0. So you differentiate it with respect to t and substitute t is equal to 0, you will get this, and if you solve this, you will get mean as lambda. Similarly, for variance, you need to know mu2 dash. So it is double differentiation of MGF, moment generating function. At t is equal to 0, you will get this, and variance is mu2 dash minus mu1 dash square. So solving this, you will get variance is also lambda. Now the questions based on Poisson distribution. If the variance of a Poisson distribution is 2, find the probabilities for R is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 from the recurrence relation of the Poisson distribution. Also find this. So variance is given to you, and what is variance of the Poisson distribution, it is lambda. Variance of Poisson distribution is lambda. So lambda value is given to you, which is 2. So lambda is 2, and this is the only parameter for Poisson distribution. If you know the value of lambda, you can tell every probability, means you can tell what are the different probabilities. So we have to calculate the probabilities for 1, 2, 3, 4 using the recurrence relation. What is the recurrence relation? PR1 is equal to lambda by R plus 1 into PR. So lambda is 2, R plus 1, PR. Now PR is e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power R by factorial R for Poisson distribution. So P0 is when R is 0. So e to the power minus 2 by factorial 0, it is 0.1353. So now substitute this value here. So when you substitute P0, you will get P1. When you substitute P1, you will get P2. When you substitute P2, you will get P3. So substituting P0, R plus 1. So you are substituting R as 0. So 0 plus 1, 1. So 2 by 1 into P0. You will get P1. Now P1, P2 is 2 by 1 plus 1, P2, P1. So 2 by 2, P1. So in this way, using the recurrence relation, you can find the probabilities. Now you have to find probability when x is greater than or equal to 4, because there is no upper limit. You know the number of trials are infinite in Poisson distribution. So calculating probability for x is greater than or equal to 4, that it means it is means we have to calculate infinite number of probabilities for 4, for 5, for 6, for 7, and up to infinite. So which is not possible. So what we will do, we will convert this using the total probability function, value is 1. So total probability is 1. So 1 minus P0, P1, P2, P3 is equal to P greater than or equal to 4. So 1 minus P0, P1, P2, P3. So P1, P0 is 0.13, P1 is 0.7, P2 is also, P2 is 0.27, and P3 is 0.1804. So this is your probability when x is greater than or equal to 4. Now assume that the probability of individual coal miner being killed in a mine accident during a year is 1 by 2400. So this is the probability 1 by 2400 that an individual coal miner being killed in mine accident. So this is probability. Now use Poisson's distribution to calculate the probability that in a mine employing 200 miners, there will be at least one fatal accident in a year. So now the n is number of trials is 200, because we have 200 miners who are employed in a mining field. So we have n, we have p. So what is lambda? Lambda is np. So this is n into p is 1 by 2400. So this is 0.083. So if you know the lambda, you can tell the probabilities for Poisson distribution. So now PR is the probability function, lambda to the power r, e to the power minus lambda by factorial r. So this is lambda, this is e to the power r, this is factorial r. Now at least one, the probability, you have to calculate the probability of at least one fatal accident. So at least one, that means for 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 200. So this is very difficult to calculate. So we will convert this equation into 1 minus something. So 1 minus no fatal accident. It is equal to at least one fatal accident. So 1 minus P0. So we have to calculate the probability when R is greater than or equal to 1. So in this case, you have to calculate the probabilities for 1, for 2, for 3, up to 200. We have 200 trials. So we will convert this by 1 minus P0. So this is equal to R is greater than or equal to 1. So P0 is when R is 0 here, substitute 0 here and subtract from 1, we will get the probability. Now the data was collected over a period of 10 years showing a number of deaths from horse kicks in each of the 200 army corps, the distribution of deaths was as follows. Number of deaths 0, number of deaths 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are the frequencies. Total frequency is 200. So fit a Poisson distribution to the data and calculate the theoretical frequencies. So this was when I started the frequency distributions, the theoretical distributions. So I told you the application part of theoretical probability distributions. These are actual frequencies, but what theory says, theory is different from practicality. So in theory, the Poisson, for 0, the frequency may be different. For 1, the frequency may be different. But the total of frequencies must match 200. So we have to fit Poisson distribution here. So for Poisson distribution, we need to know the lambda, which is mean. So calculate mean for this distribution. So what is mean? Summation fx by summation f. So x 0 into something, 1 into 65, 2 into 22, 3 into 3, 4 into 1. This combination divided by the total frequency 200, it is 0.61. So lambda is 0.61, that is mean of the distribution is 0.61. So you know the parameter of Poisson distribution. Now the Poisson distribution is e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power r by factorial r, and into capital N, this will give you the expected frequency. So the capital N is 200 and rest is here. So you have to solve this for each r. So for r, possible values of r, they are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So for 0, this is your expected frequency. For 1, this is your expected frequency. For 2, this is your expected frequency. Similarly for 3 and 4. So these are in decimal numbers, but you have to convert because these are counts. So you have to round off these numbers such that the total frequencies, they are 200. So we have rounded this to nearest integer, but the total must be 200. Clear? Now the second question is same. We have different data. We have to find a Poisson distribution. So first you need to calculate the mean, and when you know the lambda, you can use this formula to calculate the required expected frequencies. Now next question, using Poisson distribution, find the probability that ace of the spades will be drawn from a pack of well shuffled cards at least once in 104 consecutive trials. So ace of spade, you know, to draw a card from a pack of 52 cards, what is the probability that you will get ace of spades? Because there is only one card which is ace of spade in 52 cards, so the probability is 1 by 52. So probability is 152. So what are the total number of trials? Because we have 104 trials, consecutive trials in 52 cards. So these are the probability of getting ace of spade from pack is 1 by 52, and total number we are, how many times we are trying? 104 consecutive trials. So n is 104. So what is the mean of this? Because to fit a Poisson distribution or to calculate the probability, you need to know the parameter of Poisson distribution, which is lambda. So lambda is what? The NP, means mean. So n is 104, p is 1 by 52. So this is your mean. So now you know the parameter for Poisson distribution. Now you can calculate any probability. So what case you have to discuss? You have to discuss, find the probability that ace of spades will be drawn from a pack at least once. So at least once, again r is greater than or equal to 1, which is again very tough to calculate because we have 104 trials. So you have to calculate this for 1, 2, 3 up to 104. So it will take a lot of time. So instead what we will do, we will calculate 1 minus p0. Clear? Because r is greater than or equal to 1 is equal to 1 minus r is 0. So 1 minus p0, and p0 is your probability. E to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power 0 by factorial 0. So 1 minus p0 is your probability. So this is your answer. Again, a car hire firm has two cars which it hires out day by day, the number of demands for a car on each day is distributed as Poisson distribution with mean 1.5. So the mean is given to you, which is 1.5. So lambda value is 1.5. Now calculate the proportion of days on which neither car is used and the proportion of days on which same demand is refused. Clear? So we because we have to calculate we have to use the Poisson distribution, because the number of demands for a car on each day is distributed as Poisson distribution. So now we know the parameter for Poisson distribution, the proportion of days on which neither car is used. So neither car is used, that means the number of demands for the car on that particular day must be 0. Otherwise at least one car would be used. So the case when the neither of the car available is used, that means the probability of there being no demand for the car on that particular day. So P0, so lambda to the power 0, lambda to the power minus e to the power minus lambda by factorial 0. So lambda is known to you, which is 1.5. So e to the power minus 1.5, which is 0.2231. Now the second question, the proportion of days on which same demand is refused. So when you as a owner you will refuse the demand for a car because you have two cars. So when first demand is coming, you can satisfy that, and for the second demand also you can means you can give the second car. So whenever you have get third response or third demand, then in that case you will refuse the demand because you have only two cars available. So whenever you face more than two demands, you have to refuse the demand for the car. So the proportion of days on which the same demand is refused, the probability for the number of demands to be more than 2. So whenever you have more than 2 demands, you will refuse that demands because you have only 2 cars available with you. So it is not means it must be more than 2. That means R is greater than or equal to 2, but the demands may be in any numbers, 200, 1000, 500, 100. So you don't know the upper limit, so you cannot calculate this probability more than 2, because for 2, for 3, for 4 and up to the number of demands available, you have to calculate this, but you don't know the upper limit. So you have to convert this into 1 minus something. So 1 minus the demands less than or equal to 2. More than 2 means R is greater than 2. So it must be 1 minus R less than or equal to 2. Clear? So in this way, 1 minus P probability when R is less than or equal to 2, it is 1 minus. So P, it is P0, P1, P2. So P0 is this, P1 is this, P2 is this. So you have to calculate because you know that lambda already. So something 1 into something, this is your answer. Now again, 6 coins are tossed 6400 times. So using the Poisson distribution, determine the approximate probability of getting 6 heads x times. So in one trial, you are tossing 6 coins. So now that trial means in which you have 6 coins. Now you are repeating this experiment 6400 times. So you have to using the Poisson distribution, you have to determine the approximate probability of getting 6 heads x times. Means suppose 6 heads, suppose 500 times, like that. So 6 heads means in one experiment you are tossing 6 coins and you have to get 6 heads. So what is the probability of getting 6 heads in 6 coins? That probability of getting a head of on one coin into probability of getting head on the second coin into probability of getting head on the third coin. So similarly on all of the coins you have to get 6. Sorry, you have to get heads. then only you can have 6 heads. For all tosses, you have to get heads only. So it is the probability of getting one head with one coin is 1 by 2, and probability of getting 6 heads with 6 coin is 1 by 2 to the power 6. Because these are independent events, so you have to multiply all the probabilities on the first coin, on the second coin, into on the third coin, similarly on the sixth coin. So it is 1 by 64. So now you know the probability of getting 6 heads with 6 coins means in one experiment, in one trial. So now the average number of 6 heads with 6 coin in 6400 throws. What is the average? NP. NP is your mean for the Poisson distribution. So NP is what? N means number of trials, means you are repeating this experiment 6400 times. So 6400 into probability. So probability of getting success in one trial. So it is 1 by 64. So multiplying this, you will get the mean. That means now you know the mean of the Poisson distribution, that is lambda. So now lambda is known to you, so you can tell any type of probability. So this is your approximate probability of getting 6 sets x times when the distribution is Poisson. It is lambda to the power x, e to the power minus lambda by factorial x, because in general you have to tell x times. What is the probability of getting 6x? X times. So it is general formula. So whenever you have to know that what is the probability of getting 6 sets 100 times, you have to substitute 100 for x. And similarly, if you have to know what is the probability of getting 6 heads 25 times out of 6400 trials, so you have to substitute this is your general formula for means getting x successes, x number of times successes. So this is general formula. So whatever is requested, whatever is required, you can substitute that value for x. Now again, the number of arrivals of customer during one day following Poisson distribution with mean of 5. What is the probability that total number of customers on 2 days selected at random is less than 2? So lambda is 5 because this is your mean. So mean is given to you 5. So this is lambda. So you have to calculate the probability that total number of customer on 2 days selected at random is less than 2. So suppose on first day, so less than 2, that means 0, 1, 2. So maximum we can have 2 customers on two consecutive days. So one case is when first day we have 0 customer, on second day we have 0 customer. So 0 customer on 2 consecutive days. Similarly, on first day we have 0 customer, on second day we have 1 customer. So we have in total 1 customer in 2 consecutive days. Similarly, on first day we have 1 customer, and on second day we have 0 customer. So total 1 customer on consecutive 2 days. So we have to consider these case only, less than 2 customers. So either we have 0 customer or 1 customer on 2 consecutive days. So these are the possible cases. So this is actually not, this is probability question. So required probability is on first day the 0 customer, so P0. On second day the 0 customer, so P0. So on both of the days we want 0 customers, so P0 into P0 on first day and second day. Similarly, plus, because these are independent, this is one possibility. Now other possibilities this 0 1 or 1 0. So P0 P1 and P1 P0. So these are 3 possibilities. So in this way you know the lambda. So e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power 0 by factorial 0 for P0. Similarly, you can have the P1 value, e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power 1 by factorial 1. So calculate this, solve this, you will get the required probability. Suppose the number of telephone calls on an operator received from this time to this time follow a Poisson distribution with a mean 3. So mean is given to you, lambda is 3. Find the probability that operator will receive no calls in that time interval tomorrow. So operator will receive no calls. That means number of successes is 0. So P0 is e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power 0 by factorial 0. So this is your answer. Now in the next 3 days, the operator will receive a total 1 call in that time interval. So in next 3 days, so in 3 days you have to receive only 1 call. So total 1, what are the different possibilities? On first day 0 calls, second day 0 calls, third day 1 call. Or means what are the possible combinations? On first day 0 call, second day 1 call, third day 0 call. On first day 1 call, on second and third day 0 calls. So in this way there are three possibilities when we will receive only 1 call in 3 consecutive days. So these are different combination. You can solve these probabilities. Now probability of that a man aged 50 years will die within a year is 0.01125. So what is the probability that 12 such men out of 12 such men, at least 11 will reach their 51st birthday? So what is the probability? So probability is given 0.01125, and this probability is that a man aged 50 years will die within a year, means he will not reach to 51st birthday. This is the probability. So n is what? The total number of trials. So 12 such men's are there. So 12 is the n value. Now lambda, because to fit the Poisson distribution, we must know the mean of the Poisson distribution, which is lambda, which is np. So n is 12, p is this. So this is 0.135. Now probability that out of 12 at least 11 will survive means you have to convert this probability that at most one dies out of 12. At least 11 survive out of 12. It is equal to, means it is equivalent to calculate the probability that at most one dies out of 12. So because the probability is given in terms of that a person will die within a year is this. So this is the different probability. This is the survival probability. We have to convert this into this kind of probability. So at most one die, that means either P0 means no one will die out of 12, and or one die out of 12. So P0, P1. So this is P0 formula, this is P1 formula. You add this, you get the required probability. Now, if the probability of a bad reaction from a certain injection is 0.0002, determine chance that out of 1000 individuals, more than 2 will get a bad reaction. So what is the probability? Probability is given that of a bad reaction from a certain injection is 0.0002. So n is what? The number of trials, which is 1000. So out of 1000 individuals, if more than 2 will get a bad reaction, so you have to calculate that chance, means that probability. So now what is mean? Mean is the Poisson distribution. The mean of Poisson distribution is NP. So n into p, so n is 1000, probability is 0.0002. So this is your lambda value, and whenever you know the parameter of Poisson distribution, you can calculate any type of probability. So since the probability of bad reaction is very small and number of trials is very high, so we use Poisson distribution. So probability that out of this is not 100, actually the total number of individuals are 1000. So probability that out of 1000 individuals, more than 2 will get a bad reaction is, so you have to calculate that for more than 2, that means r is greater than 2. So again, because we have 1000 cases, so we cannot calculate, means we can calculate, but it will take a lot of time. That r is greater than 2, that means for r is equal to 3, 4, 5 up to 1000. So we will convert this, we will map this into 1 minus r is less than or equal to 2. So r is less than or equal to 2 means p0, p1 and p2. So you have to calculate these three probabilities, p0, p1, p2. You have to add this and subtract from 1. You will get your required probability, which is 0.0012. So similarly, we have other questions. If you, I want to take one more question. So the number of accidents in a year involving taxi drivers in a city is a Poisson distribution with mean equal to 3. Out of 1000 taxi drivers, find approximately the number of drivers with no accident, more than 3 accident in a year. So in this case, you have to find out you have to find out the expected frequency. The expected frequency. So you have to use that formula n into probability function. So n is what? Your 1000. So and lambda means the mean is given to you, which is the mean equal to 3. So lambda value is 3 and number of taxi drivers 1000. So this is your total count, means total frequency 1000. Now the probability that there will be no accident in a year. So out of find the approximately the number of drivers with no accident. So what is the probability that there will be no accident in a year? It is P0. So e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power 0 by factorial 0. So it is 0.49. And what is the required number of taxi drivers? So you have to multiply total frequency. So n 1000 into probability. So you will get approximately 50 drivers are there. So we will not suffer from a accident in a year. Similarly, there is probability that there will be more than 3 accidents in a year. So more than 3 means R is greater than 3. So because there is no upper limit, so we have to convert this into 1 minus R is less than or equal to 3. So P0, P1, P2, P3, you have to calculate 4 probabilities and you have to subtract this from 1. So this is your probability, and the required number of taxi drivers 1000 into this probability will give you the approximate number of drivers where we have more than 3 accidents in a year. So these are the same type of questions. You can try this question. If you find any difficulty, we can discuss personally or on the WhatsApp group. So in the coming lecture, we will start our next distribution, which is normal distribution, a continuous distribution.